It's hot. There's 25 outside, 28 inside in Celsius. 28 Celsius in Fahrenheit is 82.5. 82.5 Fahrenheit inside my flat. For those of you who work in Fahrenheit. 28 Celsius, 82.5 Fahrenheit. Well, it's 82.4, but that's close enough. Anyway, it's hot, I'm melting. So I was like, I have no idea what to play. So I literally picked the first game off my backlog. This game has been in my backlog for an embarrassingly long time. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to play it today. I now have to... I'm just going to get a cushion to protect myself from the hot laptop before I put it on my lap so I can read off the information on the game. So, something you should know is this game is on Game Pass, I think, still. Yes. And on Xbox Cloud. However, if you do not have Game Pass, it is currently 65% off for the next just under 7 days. That is on Xbox. Just to clarify, if you don't know by now, I play on Xbox. Normal price, £22.49 or $27.49. Odd. Well, it's an even... No, it's an odd number, okay. But 65% off, so it's currently £7.87 or $9.62. Those prices make my teeth hurt. They really do. Or that might just be because my medication melted on my tongue. Anyway, this is an unedited Xbox game. Thank you to unedited Xbox. Sorry it's taking me so long. This is one of my original... One of the first games. From the second set of games. Because I started getting the games just after Extra Life in 2022. So I do have one that's slightly older, but it is one I want to play on my alt just to see how it plays. So I'm waiting to have a couple of good ones. So it's technically the second game on my backlog, but it was close enough. It's a game that I did want to play because, well, it's purple, it's got aliens, and it's sci-fi, all of which are good things in my mind. It has some rocky reviews, but we're gonna go into it with no judgment. But yeah, so I did Xbox, thank you very much. 15th of November 2022. Jesus, that was a while ago. This is like a year and a half, Joe. Poor show. Anyway, we're playing now. This has 11 achievements, all of which are obtainable. Considering it's on Game Pass, like a quarter of the people that have played it have completed it. That's pretty good odds. There are 4 or 5 different endings, though one apparently is a game over. There's some collectibles, which may or may not be snow globes. I had a peek at the achievement flags. Some missables, however, there is a chapter select. Apparently we're looking at 4 to 5 hours for a full completion, but say let's get to an end, and not the fake end. Not the game over end. On stream if we can. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do that. So, in the wake of a catastrophe, you must find the means to make your family whole again. Somerville is a sci-fi adventure grounded in the intimate repercussions of a large-scale conflict. So, light reading material. It looks like there's a dog. You embark on a journey to find the whereabouts of your family in the wake of an alien invasion. Live through the personal struggles of a young family separated in the final moments of a global conflict against a hostile alien civilization. Discover firsthand the full impact on others of this catastrophic event. Explore the devastation left behind by the invading alien force and those who resisted, learning more about their motives and methods the further you journey. There are puzzles. Landscape puzzles, potentially. Encounters. We can observe and learn. And we can dig deep and find our way to multiple endings. Jump Ship is an independent... Oh yeah, so it's published and developed by Jump Ship. Jump Ship is an independent game studio founded around an original IP by Chris Olsen, built in collaboration with ex-CEO and co-founder of Playdead, Dino Patti. Their commitment is to deliver unique experiences that treat people with respect and help expand the definition of interactive media. So yeah. Jump Ship, I believe it's based in like Guildford? Yeah. Guildford, UK. Founded in 2017. But work began on Somerville in 2014 by Chris, aforementioned Chris, which was a side project. He built the proof of concept trailer, playable prototype, and an online presence, well, small online presence from documenting the development process in 2016. So then it was after that he began talks about a collaboration. So yeah, and they founded Jump Ship, an independent game studio based in Guildford, with the intention of building a team and releasing the potential of the project with more to come. Handcrafted narrative experience. That also looks really pretty as well. You know me, I love a good pretty game. Ooh. Hi Jesse, I think that's a resub. It's very tall on my thing. 48 months. Yes, we are coming close to 4 years. That's how many? Yeah. Let me load in so you can see my face. Oh, good. We hit the mic again. It was hot. I was closing curtains, opening windows. You expect all achievements today. The text-to-speech didn't say that, so I will add that. But thank you for being subbed for 4 years. I really appreciate that. So yeah, 4 years on Sunday is my Twitch anniversary, and 4 years on the 4th of July is my affiliate anniversary. We will not be streaming on my affiliate anniversary, so I'm just going to celebrate on my Twitch anniversary on Sunday. We're not celebrating on the 4th of July because I'm going to go see my friend. It's weird. It's the 4th of July. It's obviously that's a big American day. It's also election day here in the UK. So I've got postal vote, so I will be voting before I go. But also it's my affiliate anniversary. It's odd because I don't usually associate 4th of July with anything specific because I'm in the UK and we don't celebrate it over here. Ow. Oh, so hot. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for the resub, Jesse. Really appreciate it. Ooh. Twitch app just recommended the crypto scam before we got to you. Oh, well that's a bit shit. Hi, Leaky. Like a channel? Or an advert? Anyway, let me finish telling you about the game. That's notwithstanding, you can still message in chat. Let me just tell you about the game, and then I can talk about my day. So yeah, so I was reading Jump Ship. Team is it's about 24 people involved in this, which is pretty cool. I do like the small team ones. So yeah, actually we're fairly good. Oh yeah, it's out on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Yeah, and we already did the prices. But yeah, Guildford, which is, I don't actually know where Guildford is in representation to where I am in London. Guildford is south-ish, southwest of London. I knew that. It's south of Reading or southeast of Reading. Why did I think Reading was north? No, Reading is west of London. Why did I think Reading was a bit more north? Even Oxford isn't north. It's north of London. Cambridge. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Anyway, enough looking at maps. So that's Somerville. 11 achievements. We're not doing 4 to 5 hour stream. It is too hot. And yeah, that's not happening. But we will, at the very least, get an ending and see where we're going. A live stream presented by a deepfake Mr. Beast. Well, I hope he reported and blocked. But it's, you know, a bit much. Right. We are extremely gross and sweaty. Right, that light there is it's on the TV. Screen box. Guildford is where Ford Prefect lived before the earth was demolished. Oh, I left my tea. Gosh darn it. Ah! Cool. Well, it's southwest of London. Just go get my tea, which I left by the kettle. We're doing so well. So well. Fun fact. Yes, I am drinking tea. It's not boiling hot, but, you know, it's not hot enough that I have eschewed tea. I do let it cool a bit. But yeah. So today's been hot. I'm complaining a lot about that. However, we did have an interview. It was a final interview. I'm one of 3. I'm very nervous. Because, you know, the economic climate being as it climate being as it is, it's entirely possible that, you know, I might not get that job, and it might not be because they don't think I'm qualified, because there are a lot of eminently qualified people out there. I don't have any TV volume. So, you know, we should hear by Friday. So, cross fingers and all that. It'd be nice, notwithstanding the fact that I might get to work with Leaky. But none of the other people are me, so yes. But I am just one person, and I did, like, info dump quite a lot. But to be fair, they did ask me to do a presentation. It had pictures and everything, and I got in a picture of a cat. And ultimate Zoom thing, a cat attended my interview. So I think I'm going to take that as good luck. Actually, it was 2 cats. They just look very similar. Okay. So I think something may have exploded, or it may just have been a beam of light. Should probably pay a little bit more attention. I've got 2 fans on right now, and it's still 28. Now, which I did translate with something like 82.5, 92.5, 82.5. I've forgotten already. But we're on a road, so I can just recheck. 28 Celsius and Fahrenheit is 82.5 Fahrenheit for Jessie. The last person to do that job was Super Info Dumpy. Well, I do think I may have made them feel bad about their state of their documentation, but also very happy about the stuff that I said about diversity and inclusion. So, you know, I was getting the right signals. I didn't feel massively nervous. I did have a moment where I'm like, can I think of a thing? I should be able to think of a thing for a question. Because they were like, tell me about a time where you made an unpopular decision. And I was like, oh God, I tend not to try and make those because I want people to, you know, buy into decisions I make. But I did manage to dredge one up, and I was like, okay, this should do, you know. So hopefully, cross fingers. So I'm a little bit hypery. I'm very hot and melty. I'm quite glad the heat did not break my brain as it did last year at this time. The first hot week we had in June last year just killed me. Gosh. Okay, so far we've driven... There was a light. We've driven along a road and we have gotten to a very nice looking house. Though, I feel like that slopey roof is going to end up with a lot of people's heads being banged. But yeah, anyway. Oh, so yeah, I'm trying to put cushions behind me so there may be bits of cushion popping up because I really don't want to sweat on the green screen. Cushions are more washable. The green screen's massive. I sat on a cushion for my interview because I'm like, I'm going to sweat into my chair otherwise, and that is a pain in the ass to clean. Really great. I need floofy green cushions. I mean, yeah, but they have to be the exact shade. It's not a bad idea. I'm not sure. I don't massively like the color, the green that it is. I've got a teal blanket that's lovely. I wouldn't mind ones that matched that. But yeah, then I couldn't decide what to stream, and I was like, do I have a headache? So I had some water because obviously important to keep hydrated. Ooh, ooh, it's that slightly blocky, but not quite blocky. Looks like it's sort of been made by like paper cutouts. Oh, I love this art style. It's also snowing. Is Ruby Sunday anywhere around? So yeah, I'm a slight bit giddy now, because I was very nervous in like the 15 minutes before when I was writing out my presentation, doing my slides, finding good pictures, checking I wasn't going to go over. I did not go over. I was perfectly timed. Got to ask a couple of questions, as many as I'd liked, but you know, it'll do. They were good questions. Oh, I am the little toddly kid. What do we reckon? From the toddliness 2? 3? Can we pat the dog? Can we fall over onto the dog? No. A. We can climb up on the table. You're feeling anxious? Oh, bless. Yeah, I was feeling anxious. I like finished writing out my thing. I looked at the clock and went, oh, shit. You know, it's like 15 minutes. I've got all my notes. I'm prepared. And then, yeah, it sort of started, and I was like, no, I'm good. Oh, we kicked over the coffee. We're looking at the TV. I mean, I feel like we shouldn't be toddling around unsupervised here. And I want to pet the puppy! I'm stabbing the A key, it's not helping. I appreciate it. Maybe you were channeling my anxiousness so I didn't come across as anxious. I didn't feel anxious in the interview. It was a good atmosphere. Yeah, there were a couple of questions I had to sort of think on because they were sort of in addition to the ones that have been sent in advance. Yeah, so I reckon 2, possibly 3. No more than that. Max 3. Based on my nibblings. I have actual real life experience as to gauging the age of kids. I mean, they could be 18 months. I mean, you know, my youngest nibbling is very quick on their feet. Anyway. Right, okay, so I don't seem to be able to interact with anything else. So we're just going to go and open the door to the strange purple light, right? That's what we can do? Oh, no, we're going to fall over a bunch of blocks. Oh, what can we do with this? This looks dangerous. We have... What the... Ooh. It's a light that was plugged in. It is a fluffy toy that was plugged in and now its nose is lit up. I can't zoom in. Though, I did get an insider question about zoom on the Xbox, and I'm wondering if you can use the accessibility zoom on the Xbox inside of games. I have not as yet looked into this, but it may solve some of my I can't read this issues. So anyway. Okay. We have what looks like, I'm going to go with a fox or possibly a reindeer. credits are sort of rolling, which I like. I like the whole credits at the beginning type thing, or at least the highlights. It feels like an old-timey... That's a fox, right? It's a fox with a glowy nose. Yeah, it's cute. Mommy, Daddy. Oh, Dickie's online. Okay, so far I can knock a lot of stuff over. Climb up on the table. Can I climb up on the dog? No, because I was pressing A on it and I couldn't do anything. These parents must be exhausted. I'd have definitely woken up when the cup crashed off the table. And the strange light would definitely also be a thing. Oh, it's not light outside anymore. The purple light went away. Not that I can do anything with the door anyway. This is always good. I don't know whether I've broken the game already or I'm just missing the point. Shadows are cool. I don't know what to do. Chapter select. Okay. I mean, it seems to have a decent amount of chapter select, so that's fine. Any suggestions on what I should try and do? Your LG TV has a live zoom button, so mine probably does. Oh. Knowing me, I'd get the damn thing stuck in zoom mode and not be able to put it back. Where do I find live zoom? Settings? Picture mode, aspect ratio, surround, sound out, sleep timer, safety, all. Probably under accessibility. Bottom right hand corner of your remote. Oh, yeah! Live zoom. Starting live zoom. Please wait a minute. Change the magnification. Oh my god! You can't see this, but I've zoomed in. It is a fox. It is definitely... There is a bone in the corner behind... Oh, it's behind the ticker thing. Oh my god, this is going to make so much difference. Leaky, you're a genius. Now, how do I get out of it? Oh, press live zoom off. Right, just checking that my TV aspect ratio hadn't my TV hadn't actually like then over zoomed in. Yeah, live zoom again to exit. Thank you. Well, that certainly is going to make reading things a little easier. Still not going to get me to stop advocating for people putting bloody bigger fonts in console games. I understand if you're doing it for a, you know, tiny computer monitor. Oh, I found another door. Which I can't do anything with. It's a bedroom. That's not because I'm on live Zoom. But yes, so there is another door up there. Is there another door there? Did these just appear? Were they always there and I just didn't look at the wall? No, one you can't open. I dropped the toy. Did I mean to drop the toy? Ah, left stick. It had left. Did this area just magically appear when I zoomed in? Ah, there we go. Oh, is there an even bigger fox? This kid has an obsession with foxes. Oh no, we're using it to climb over the safety gate. Progress has been made. Apparently all we needed to do was fiddle with the setting on our TV, and then magically we got an extra 2 rooms. Right, okay, so back to my rant. Yes, I'm still going to advocate for font sizes on console. I realize that a lot of games are originally designed for PC. When you're playing on PC, generally you tend to be sitting looking at the monitor, so you can, you know, see stuff. That's why a lot of strategy games just seem to have too much UI for me, because it just can't deal with the clutter. But when you put them on a TV, you've got to realize that people are sitting, like, you know, 2-3 meters away, possibly even more. And having that same UI, the same aspect ratio as it was on a smaller monitor, it just doesn't work. You know, when I'm playing games on Steam on my TV, it doesn't always work either. And so many games don't format themselves to ultra wide. Yeah, exactly. They don't necessarily scale the UI, they just shift it. And that is a big thing with UI design, is you've got to think about responsiveness. It's not just the web anymore. Okay, so if I hold A and then pull, okay. Aha! If I hold A and then yank, I can open drawers. Hold A and then yank. Ah, he didn't fall over that time. And then I can A to climb. Because I think it's great that this 2-year-old manages to figure out how to open a bloody window. Oh shit, he fell in the blue. It's funny. Sorry, hi Apex. Did I say hi? I don't know if I said hi. But hi Apex. You came into me ranting about accessibility. Actually font sizes. Leaky found me a Zoom on my TV, so now my life is saved. And the mum just woke up and got the kid out the bin. And now I am the dad. Okay, good. I might be able to do stuff. Can I pet the dog? Why? They won't let me pet the dog, people. Won't let me pet the dog. I think kid is getting a bath. We can't get into those back rooms. Excuse me? Oh, we can go out the door. Oh, do I want to go out the door? Oh, the dog went out. Oh, sugar. I was just thinking maybe I should... I found a basement. Great, I didn't hit the light though. So now I'm in a creepy basement. But yes, so hello, this is Somerville. It's been on my backlog for an embarrassingly long length of time. There's a mud bone there. You can see that one better. Okay, close the window. Close the drawers. I like how it... Oh! World's best dad. Cleaned up after your kid. Aww. That was just, you know, a natural thing for me to do, because Well, you know, they were open. Right, now we need to go fetch the dog who's gone outside. But yeah, so this is still on Game Pass, still after over 18 months. It's Jump Ship, so it's not like a first party. They must have got a good deal there. Maybe it's a 2-year deal. Will you please let me pet the dog? You see, if they are able to patch this, there is a bug. You cannot pet the dog. This is definitely a bug. Or at least, if you can pet the dog, it's not with the interaction button. No, I'm just going to try a few more buttons just in case. No, unless it's something nonsensical, you can't pet the dog. I have to look what those emojis are. Sure what that signifies, but sure. Aha. We opened up the doghouse. Well, it was the next step. Now the dog is going... Oh no, the dog got something. And now is running into the house. Okay. My fans are going too loud to hear the music. I hope the music's good. Oh, I think it may be the dog's bowl. I think the dog just wants feeding. Aww. Puppy wants food. Okay. Ah, the light... Why did the light come on for the dog? It come on for the dog, but not for me. So I did hear that there is no voice. There's no voices in this. But so far, I have managed to figure out the dog is hungry and wants feeding. I managed to fall in the bin as the little kid. That did take me a little bit of figuring out. And now I just dropped the dog food all over the floor. That was something. This feels a little bit like the start of The Last of Us. Oh, yeah, I don't really do that. I like to put good karma out in the world and hope that it, you know, someday comes back. And talk to my grandma. But I don't really have a deity to pray to, so. Right, we should probably just stop standing there. Can we hug? No, we cannot hug. Did we shut the door? Did we shut the door? Has the dog gone out again? Please tell me that's not the dog. No, I think that's just a bit of water. Oh, the dog is there though. That is narrowly close to our... What the ever-living... I mean, I knew alien invasion, but this giant sword... Just... the sword of Damocles is hanging over my head. And now I'm going to have Rocky Horror stuck in my head all day. The rest of today. It's fine I had Hamilton stuck in it earlier, because I wrote, all of these people need to be in the room where it happens. Whoa. Okay, is the dog coming in? And can we shut the door? The dog is going in. I'm thinking we go back to our family. Shoot. We're just gonna... Can we close the door and pretend it didn't happen? We can't close the door. How do we... We gotta go hide in the basement, right? Where are you going? Come to the basement. What are we getting? Oh, a bag. Why is there a bag packed already? Do we know this was going to happen? Seed. Basement. basement seems safe. I'll take the baby outside with the things that are dropping down. No, we're gonna go out in our car because that's what you do in the middle of an alien invasion. So to be fair, I think the next one might land up. I was gonna say in our house, but no, that was in the car. We dropped our bag. Can we pick up the bag? Here's me thinking about all the silly things. Our bag just miraculously disappeared. Now can we go in the basement? Yep, it's going to the White House. Basement is safer. Come on. Basement is safer. Protect the kiddie wing. Oh, and that's an alien. So we're gonna come out? I suppose... Yeah, we could touch the alien. Ooh. Yeah, that was probably a silly idea. Are we now possessed? We have a red, blue, glowy light. I think we might be dead. Oh no, baby, stay in the corner. Puppy, go protect the baby. Sad face. LT. Ooh. Is that Puppy? Puppy waited all this time? He is very happy. This is cute. Ow. Stop vibrating now, please. Thank you. Puppy. We have an alien hand now. Okay, I got bandaged up. Can we pet the puppy yet? All is redeemed. We pet the puppy. We didn't get an achievement for it, but we got to pet the puppy. Ha! Right, where's Dan and Milo when you need them? Gotta show them the puppy. Okay, the steps got a bit destroyed. Are we meant to try and get out that way, or...? Don't know. Spirit eel. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. We're not going to get anywhere close to an ending, considering we're having serious... Hang on. Aha! Okay. Oh! Well, that was a thing that happened. We evaporated the rubble, or possibly sent it back in time, and nearly did the same to the puppy. What do we reckon? Time manipulation or disintegration? It's been a while. This is chaos. How long were we there? I'm surprised the puppy didn't try and eat us. Good puppy. Thank you for not eating us. Oh, hang on. There's a light. I was kind of hoping I'd do that electric thing again. The light has a limit. That was funny. Oh, hang on. It was LT, wasn't it? Disintegration? Doesn't seem to work on living things. A little bit Alan Wakey. Ish, with the whole, you know. Oh, hang on. We can manipulate this blue shirt. We're now attached to it. Puppy is barking. Can we get the puppy out of the house, or are we just going to leave them in there? We just abandoned the puppy! Excuse me. Oh no, it's good. It's okay. The puppy is fine. The puppy found another way out. Okay. We have A, which does shit, like open gates. Doesn't close doors. And then we have LT, which is ignite our arm when we're using a light. When we're holding a light. And it disintegrates shit into this sort of blue goo-ish stuff, which does react to us. But, I mean, going into this, all I knew is what the thing said. That is, animated? Sentient. Boulder. It does not like us, but it maybe would like us to open the gate. Okay. It would like us to open the gate. It is destroying alien shit. Okay. Play hide and seek with it. There are lots of flashy lights over there. Oh my god, now there's more of them! Now they're following us like puppy dogs. So now we have a puppy dog and 4 alien puppy dogs, which looks like animated boulders. I think the alien puppy dogs are going to melt some shit for us. Just dissolve whatever that was up there. Cool. Did we want to do that? Are we supposed to go up here? Ah, no. We just had to wait for the alien puppy dogs to dissolve shit for us. Sorry, I am making liberal use of the S word today. I don't feel like I should. particularly. But I am. So there we go. Oh, it's a kissing gate. They don't know how kissing gates work though. They can't come over. Or can they go through? They're going to find another way, like the puppy did. I'm going to go under. Just to move the giant hay bale. Ah. Oh, it's cute. This is quite sweet. I can understand how some people might not enjoy not having the story like laid out. Given my story laid out, I objected to not being able to pet the puppy, and then I was able to pet the puppy. That really was my only objection, aside from it being a tad small. But, you know, it's not like it's caused any issues as yet, except I couldn't figure out what I was doing as the 2-year-old. Oops, away. They're just looking at me expecting. Am I going to collect any more little alien puppies? Because that would be cute. I can't see. I'm stuck on something. There we go. At least it's not asked me to do any platforming. I jumped down there. Is there a light over here? There are lights. I'm thinking transformer. No? I can't climb back up. Well, if I was supposed to do something there, then, well, we didn't. But anyway, it is... What day did we say it was today? Tuesday. I have to say, not having a job currently, I have completely lost all sense of routine. It's fade to dark, fade to dark. All sense of routine, and have no idea what day it is or what I'm supposed to be doing, which mostly is nothing. But as people keep reminding me, there is like a month until like the 360 store closes. So in the situation that somehow randomly breaks something on the 360, I am going to take tomorrow to play Anna, which is my last 360 Xbox. No, my last 360 point and click completion. It might take a couple of days, but I've got the time right now. I'm sort of putting stuff temporarily on hold until I hear back on Friday. I mean, I'm not gonna not have conversations or... Hang on, I had before. Where's the other one? Did we lose it? Did I do something wrong? Oh, I lost a puppy. And my controller's vibrating, which generally means something's up. Oh, yay! How the heck did you fit in that? That was extremely small. Oh, it stopped vibrating. Okay. Just waiting for my puppies to catch up and have a little drink. So yeah, I'm gonna take the time and do that. It's not on any lists, but except the one that says non-backwards compatible point and click, non-backwards compatible 360 games. The others, I will make sure that they are installed. But, yep, I've lost a puppy. The actual one this time, as well as a robot one. Was I supposed to do something different at the railway? Let me go back and... I don't want to abandon any of my followers, but... yeah. Anyway, something on the Play 360 game tomorrow. It's going to be ridiculously hot, so that's pretty much, you know... Ah, maybe the puppy couldn't get past this. Hmm, okay. Well, I'm sure it will magically catch up at some point. So yeah. How is everyone else's week going? I'm assuming you have more structure than I do right now. I do feel better. I was waiting on having something. At least being in a final interview is something. I certainly didn't expect to, you know, have things going at any rate of speed, considering, you know, there's been like, I don't know, 5,000 layoffs or something. There we go. See, I told you. But we still lost. Shit! Still lost one of our mechanical puppies. I can't see where I'm running. And we got shot. Okay. We still miss. We had 4 of those things originally. Okay, I can see that you've... is there... Oh, is that a hidey place? Can we hide in here? The puppy went in there. Right. You're good too, even if also... Melty! Yes, sorry, Melty. There we go. We hide in the little hut to protect against the storm. The purple storm, which is making my controller vibrate. Mainly because I couldn't figure out how to get over that fence quick enough. I'm not sure I could. Oh, I'm assuming I've still got my animal puppy. If my little mechanical puppies want to come join me again. Purple and evil. I mean, it has been done. So evil, though. Just deadly. Oh, I need to sneeze. And I'm muted in time. Go me. Alien. Also, something is jumping. Something was jumping. But we may not have seen it, so... Oh, hang on. Ow. Oh, we didn't melt it enough. Ah, seriously? There's some timing involved in that. Not enough to get through? No. So yes, very melty. Gonna play some 360 games tomorrow. Basically just sit here with my fans blowing on me. What I do want to do is potentially go for a walk and get an ice cream. I feel like I've earned it. But also it's quite hot and going outside could be bad. Unless it's going to get cooler tomorrow. No. Thursday? Yes, slightly. Oh. It may even rain next Tuesday. May. I don't trust the weather. It is. Another day of melty. Do not like melty. Right. So, still potential for ice cream. Just can't get out of the way fast enough. Is there a run? Or am I missing something? Maybe I'm going to use my live zoom. Is there something I can pull? Avoid getting bopped on the head. This is a game changer, this live zoom thing. Absolute game changer. No getting up to go peer at the TV. Unfortunately, it is not really helping. Do I go in a different direction? So you keep getting stuck in one bit because your dude keeps getting bopped on the head. I thought I should be able to walk up there, but apparently not. I think Y, X, and A are all interact things. Okay, so chapter 4 of however many there are there. At this point, I am literally just going to have to look up how the hell do I stop getting bonked on the head. How to get past the plane in Somerville. I think that's a different plane. Ah, no, it is the same place. Getting past the plane. As with so many indie puzzles in Somerville, the actual solution is really simple. If you're having trouble working out, it's probably because you've not realized how to interact with the environment properly, rather than failing to work out what's likely the correct thing to do. Yes. Is a light. Okay, so heaving back on the analog stick to direct the light. You can direct the light. I didn't think I should be keep on getting bonked on the head. There we go, we melt that bit, and then it don't bonk us on the head. I mean, yes, I did not know you could direct those ones. I thought they were fixed. I think that's just, you know, worth it just to look up so I know that there is a thing. Right, and now we're going inside the Maw of the Beast. I've not seen any collectibles, but as I said, everything's a wee bit tiny, so it would be kind of hard to... Oh, yeah, we just jumped off into a giant pool of blue digital goo. We've lost Puppy again. I'm not quite sure what happened to Puppy. Puppy might still be in that little tent. Yes, I was missing the you can move the light thing. I'm still glad I looked it up. Because now I have more information. Oh, is that my puppy? Yay, puppy! We pet the puppy. We found the puppy, or the puppy found us. We lost our mechanical puppies, but that's okay. I like the environment. I like the characters' design. I like the art style choice. It probably could have done with control scheme. A little bit more information on the control scheme, but I'm not fussy. Did I enjoy Inside? Yes. As much as one can enjoy Inside. Ooh. Thinking with that again. No? Who's gone hiding? I think. I mean, I didn't not enjoy Inside, but as with it in Limbo, 100% my cup of tea. This one has colour. But if you're saying similar sort of, you know, mechanics, then yes. Similar lack of visual. Oh, shoot. why moving the boat wakes up the great eye beast thing. Can't judge perspective when it's this small. I found there's a zoom on my TV. Well, I didn't find there's a zoom on my TV. Leaky found there's a zoom on my TV because it's the same, well, same brand. I then discovered that it works lovely. Now is Puppy gonna get across? And what happens when the water goes deep? It's Play Dead. I'm not good at remembering names. The original concept was by Chris someone or other. He partnered with the person that co-founded Playdead. Or was that Playdead? Whoa, we're now completely blue. Is Playdead the ones that did Inside and Number? Oh, we found our mechanical puppies. Can we have other one? It was Inside Devs. Cool. Can I have my real life puppy back? This is a really long rope. Yeah, I mean there's like 4 or 5 different endings, so I guess it depends on which ending you got then. But no spoilers, please. Okay, the blue crystally stuff is weird. I don't know what you want to do with the buckets. Oh, it's still full of water. Cool. You got all the endings. Okay, fair enough. Still, no spoilers, please. You see, I drop it, but it's still got water in it, I think. Maybe. He broke the bucket. Oh no. No, I just did it the other way that time. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this full bucket of water? There's nothing on fire. Not do anything with the hours. Oh, I don't want to get stuck on another puzzle so soon after having to look up a small hint for the plane puzzle. think there's a hole in the bucket. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. With what shall I mend it, dear Henry, dear Henry? With what shall I mend it, dear Henry? With what? With straw, dear Liza, dear Liza, dear Liza. With straw, dear Liza, dear Liza, with straw. And it goes on until it goes back round to with the bucket. Because you need water. And then there's a hole in my bucket. And there we go. Am I putting out a fire? I can't see a fire. The fact that the bucket is now completely out of water because there's a hole in it, and I don't seem to have any basic, like, you know, combine glue with wood and make thing. I've got these dudes. Ah. This does not help. My puppy's still stuck. Is that relevant? Still hurting. So maybe it's a case of how do I turn off the purple laser eye? Just strolling out of this blue stuff. It's quite disturbing. Does it look like water? Well, let's see what else I can do. So I can go down there, but not really very far. They're like, Google, what do I do with the bucket? In Somerville, Chapter 4. Because apparently Chapter 4 is just going to be an annoying son of a bitch. There's nothing else I can interact with. I can't go anywhere. Nothing happens when I, you know... Nearly broke the well. Okay. So there's a hole streaming out. There's a hole streaming out of the bucket. There is water streaming out of the bucket. So now the bucket is empty. This bucket is not particularly useful. Except that it has a very long rope, kind of like the light, which is why I was like, can I use my glowy power? Why do you like me so much? I don't even know if any of my musings are correct, but I can't see anything to do. There's nothing that looks like it's movable. They seem to be wanting me to do something, but I don't know what. Go away. It's just an empty bucket. It's vibrating when I come over here, but that's probably to do with the fact that the dude, that big angry purple dude. We could have a break. We are due a break. What are we? 17. How about we have a break, refresh, and come back to this, having had a quick stretch. Just because at the moment nothing is popping out at me. So let's reset the environment myself, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes. So I'll just run an ad. Right, continue. Okay, so there's a pier which we can't reach with the bucket. We've got creatures that seem to want to go. Oh, I wonder if they're trying to tell us to take the bucket to the blue thing. Because they did go in there. That's the only thing I've not tried. No? Oh, maybe we make a trail. Do we make a trail of blue? Will you come this way? Okay, I feel like I've got half a solution. But it runs out. Of course, I'm not walking in the straightest of lines. I keep running into scenery. Can I renew it? No, I can't. Can I power it? I feel like we're making some progress. Isn't it sometimes a cup of tea works? I actually want them to go anyway. To melt that red bit over the orange bits and get through that hole. Oh, there's a hole in my bucket. Hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza, hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, what shall I mend it, dear me, dear me? With what shall I mend it, dear me? With what? No, it's not getting full enough when I do that. It was glowing over there. Okay, right. Is it a timing thing? Am I still missing something? I feel like I'm so close, yet so far. I don't think I can, like, throw it either. Can't walk up a different way, that's what I was trying. Option, because I'm not fast enough and it melts out. But what if... Well, they seem to be coming and melting it, so that worked. There we go. I was like, we're not fast enough. What can we do? Why don't we try dragging? Apparently that's what we do. No, he's in a tunnel. How long were we asleep or / dead? We get to crawl. There was possibly once a person there. No. Puppy? The puppy. We're going to be really irresponsible and leave all the cow gates open. If there's any cows left, they are going to run rampant. All hail our cow overlords. It's a memorial. Oh, there's a bench, there's a bench. I've done a lot of walking. Can I sit down? Yes. That's kind of peaceful. Alien strewn sky. Hello. Weary traveller. Yes, I am, but it's because it's hot. Took a short rest. I wanted to stretch because I forgot when I stood up. I was like, I refreshed my drink, I went to the bathroom, and I forgot to stretch. I had a crick in my neck after the interview. Oh, I desperately overdue a massage, but gotta be sensible on the monies. I really am hoping for luck for Friday. I feel really good about how the interview went. You never can tell. I've thought interviews have gone absolutely terribly before, and they've offered me a job. And then I thought ones have gone really well, and then they didn't. But you know, I mean, I have gotten better at interviews, so I am of the opinion that if that does happen this time, it's because there are just so many great candidates out there. I'm including myself in that because I've got to, otherwise I will, you know, just go a wee bit stir crazy for the, you know. We can't use car light as our battery thing. Is that because we need power? Stick our hands inside on the steering wheel? No. Ah, but we can. Make a tilt. Oh dear, that was stupid. Now we've attracted whoever it is on the pit park sign. Oh no, pit Ricks. There was also on top of the plane before. Probably saw ourselves dying and rewinding. Maybe there was a thing inside pit prick. Oh, there's a phone box. Can we use that? It's an emergency. King of the world! That's pretty cool. Actually, we'll go back and leave it so just the puppy is there. That's better. King of the world. And splot, because that is a good idea to jump off without looking. Is there something in the water? Is that just a reflected light? Bunch of tents. Flimsy protection. Doesn't look like much people. There are many people left. Someone is in there but doesn't want to. Ah, we let the little dude out. That's cute. We now have a little dude friend. Our puppy got left behind. It'll catch up. I'm gonna hide in the loo. Or I'm gonna have a pee because, you know, I may still be dead. Ooh, rub. Always good to put yourself somewhere safe. Someone in the car. Those tents look like they're breathing. Did that happen then? Shit, poor lady. Can we just go back and hide in the loo? That seems like an infinitely better idea than... No, we can't get back through. Okay. Oops. It's like a hurricane-esque because it's like a bit of a vacuum cleaner. Oh, it reminds me of the end of that, what was it, Salamander anti-TV show. I did finish that boss thing in the end. I did manage to get it because it was an achievement. They had a title update that meant you had to. No. Nope, it sucked the spark out of us. Okay. Imagine everyone's a wee bit paranoid at this point. Oh, I can come out the back. So when it moves off, it lets me come out the other end. No, the portaloo anywhere. Those seem like sensible places to hide. Okay, so we've got some barrels this time. There's a music stage. Tents are moving. Is someone in them or something? Ah! This one is simpler. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying it and feel the need to go pick it up when it's on sale if you don't have Game Pass. If you do have Game Pass, it's on Game Pass. It doesn't reach. Ah, it does reach. You just need to not wind it around the stage. Oh wait, did I just get unhooked from something? Yeah. Apparently just, you know, get disgruntled at it and give it a good yank. Yeah, it's definitely giving me inside vibes and limbo vibes, but it's also very much its own game. The moving tents are seriously freaking. How's this not making the thing light up? Or is it? It does make the lights work, but it's not doing any melting. Come on, we can figure this out. Ow, my feet hurt. What I need to do is stick them in like a bucket of water. Cold. Or run a little bit of a cold bath. Stick my feet in. When your feet get too hot, sticking them in cold water is delightful. I won't run an entire bath because my bath tends to run a bit hot, and I think that would be a bad idea. Okay, so jumper cables, effectively. So we can either put the stereo on, or we can put the truck on, which puts the lights on, but that doesn't help. Ah! There we go. Missing trick was, where do we hold to get the power? The answer was the thingy. Ooh. The there's some more thing watching us. I don't think we can just climb over this. Seriously, we can't manage to climb over that? There's a loo! We want to go and hide in the portaloo! Aha! Managed to get over the car. Come on, come on, come on, go in the loop, go in the loop. There we go. It's the only place I could see that was going to stop me from getting sucked up. Oh dear. Is anyone still here? You're being very quiet. And I've been talking to myself, but... seems like... we got a bloop for all that. Stuck on the John. Still here. Cool, cool, cool. So chat at the beginning, not so much chat through the stream. Just gets a bit lonely. I mean, it's no obligation and everything. I like to have people to talk to. I specifically designed that command so it hugs the original poster if you don't put in a target. And there's a cooldown so you can't correct it. Which is mildly silly, I suppose. Uh-huh. Yeah, little fella. I'm a friend. Come right here. We lost our puppy a while ago. Top of the effectively Hollywood sign. Yeah, but it saved it breaking. I could make it hug me, but then that would seem, you know, a bit self-centered. Maybe I should just say Leaky gives Chat a hug then. Ow. And a mindless mission to find my friend, I think. Well, I'm certainly looking to see what happened. No, I'm getting Hey everyone. Yeah, I've just done what I could through Nightbot. can't really do anything silly as yet. I'd have to move it to Streamerbot. Which I haven't even looked at. After I've finished Anna and if I don't feel quite so tired this week, the rest of this week, I will do some productive things with stream, like testing my mic and all that. It's not powering on. No! It doesn't suck us up. It sucks us off. And then we die. Which sucks. As we've got the arm thing, it just kind of sucks off our bandage. That's the logic of the game, that an umbrella will protect me. My glowy arm boogie. There's always something on this side. Oh, it's on now. Apparently just needed to do it for longer, so now the shutters are down. That's what that does. I don't think you're supposed to find any collectibles in this. It's supposed to be like some snow globes or something. I've seen anything that resembles a collectible. But you can pick them up on chapter select, and it seems to have a pretty generous chapter select, but yeah, definitely. Could do with... I can't climb on these things, which is annoying. That's the way I can run. What was the point? Can't climb the tree. That would be useful. Just to figure everything else out, I'm sure I can figure out this. Maybe another half an hour. Hang on. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 3 more bits of 5. Yeah, I don't even think we're going to get an ending today. We've got 3 achievements of the 11. Oh, we made some new friends. 30%. I wonder if that's making friends with a little alien. Secret achievement. Jazz up the stage lighting. I don't know if I had a chance to do that, but again, these are not missable because, yeah, there's a lot of endings. So yeah, we got... Did not get pet the dog. We got cleaned up after your kid, took a short rest, and found somewhere quiet to hide. It's like 14, I think, chapters. I'm not going to be able to climb. But can we... Can't climb the palm tree. But can we leverage... the slidey? Yes, we can. hopefully that is enough. Okay. Yeah, electricity and running water is always great, isn't it? They're not actually connected to anything. Searchlights. Yeah, we've not been able to tilt any of the standing lights at all since the last time we tilted. The first time we tilted. The annoying and keep getting bonked on head by my plane thing. When he's balancing over the beam, it reminds me of Life is Strange. The little orange bits on things you can... Oh my gosh, so many friends! 4 or 5 new friends. Does that mean my new friends thing went up? Oh, by like 10%. Cool. Maybe I misread Snow Globe as... Maybe I misread it as Snow Globe and it's not actually Snow Globe, it's the little lighty globes. It's like Glow Orb or something and I just read it as Snow Globe. That is entirely possible that I just completely misread. Because I was trying not to get spoilt, but also just have a quick, you know, check as to whether it was likely. Where's the camera? Look at my dudes. They're a little far away. Do uneven dudes. This is probably the one with stage light. This looks like a big stage. Oh, there's a plug. I feel like if we can figure out how to finish this chapter, then we just go chapters 1 to 5. No idea what I'm doing here. That's my chapter. Still featured. Let's see if I can get my dudes. They've gotten themselves locked in the thing again. I may have missed the point to turn the lights. It's hard to know when I can use my powers, but anyway, as I said, nothing's missable. I think maybe when I turn them on I could make them go a funny colour. Don't know if I can use it on switches, you see. Maybe I'll try on this one and then I can be like, oh, right, yeah. But hey, at least if I know how to solve the puzzle so far, we're good. Aha! Yes, you can use it on switch. Can I plug this in then? Oops. Okay. Oh my gosh. If it sees the lamp, it also does that thing. Right, now I know you can use it on the switches. It's a switch, and there's something bleeping at me right down here, but I don't know what that is either. I really need to be able to zoom. Really does look like something I can interact with. Ah, can I? Ah. Yes. Can I bring this really long wire all the way through here? And hook that in. Excellent. It's a lift! And jump right down. Okay, apparently I can push the UFO light thing through the gap. And it will get stuck. Am I supposed to plug it in? Ah, I see now there's a little plug. Let me go fetch the plug. We don't need the lift. Because if it plugs in, then it's a portable light. Aha. Self-propelling light. That's what we need. And then hopefully we're near the end of a chapter. Oh no. The white person is back. Oh, I'm literally in the UFO now. I am just... the little hood popped back, so we've made ourselves a little station. Oh no, it broke. Ow. Another chasing. Yes, thinking about it, snow globes doesn't make sense. Finding my little puppies does. Yay, friends! Except that I'm just going to run away from it a little. Okay, I mean, this feels like a good place to start. To stop. Maybe we'll open the floodgate. Oh, maybe we'll get our friend to open the floodgate. Save. Because there's no talking in this, so it's not like I'm going to talk to the dude. I'll wait till I spot the little dots that go in the corner to see if that's the save. Oh, okay. There's a dude in the suit. I'm just like, come on, dude. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought limbo and inside really until you said, and now I'm like, yeah, but in colour. Yeah, this definitely feels like a new chapter. Holy shit. Thanks, dude. Oh no. Bye-bye. Ow! Oh, that hurt, but I was already dead, so, right? I feel like that is the perfect place to leave it. 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's the start of chapter 6. Exit. Are you sure? Yes, I fell down a hole. Okay, we did not get anywhere near an ending. I think maybe it's like 4 to 5 hours to get like an ending, and then you can just like replay certain chapters to get the different endings. So yeah, I did 2 hours basically of gameplay and got 5 chapters. But anyway, I've now finally cleared that off my list. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to play more. It is not as atrociously bad as atrociously bad. That's the wrong word. That is the wrong word. The deaths are not as excruciating as Limbo and Inside, and it doesn't penalize you for dying, which is good. I like that it expects you to figure stuff out. But yeah, there's no, get through the game only dying 5 times thing. Looking at you, Limbo, which I've stacked. But yeah, so Somerville. What was it again? Jump Ship, and came out 15th of November 2022. There's only one more game left from 2022 in my backlog, which is one I want to try on my alt to see if I'll like it. So maybe we'll have a look at that the weekend, and then we'll be like, yes, there's no more games left from 2022. Now we just gotta do 2023. But yeah, thank you to Jesse for the resub. Thanks to everyone for being here. Thanks to Unedited Xbox for the code. Games on sale right now with like a ridiculous amount off. It's also on Game Pass. I'm not sure for how long, but obviously I have a copy of the game for streaming purposes. We won't do any more streams, but I did enjoy that. Once I got into it, the beginning I was like, oh, I have no idea what's going on. What am I supposed to do? And then, it was like, oh, I can't pet the dog. And then I was like, I can pet the dog. And it's like, oh, I'm dead. But yeah, it's good. It's fun. I'm going to play more at some point. And get more Chivos. But that's it for stream. That's it for stream today. I'm going to go run cold water on my feet. I'm try and get an early night. My bedroom at least is cooler. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate the company. I'll be back on Thursday with a co-stream with Jesse. We're going to do a visual novel. Hopefully Jesse's voice is recovered. We're doing one that is in a trilogy of released games, because if we are not enjoying it, then that means that, boom, we're not doing the rest. And that crosses 3 games off the backlog. So yeah. Yeah. I may or may not have the spoons to do stream stuff. You never know. I'm gonna give myself at least a day, if not 2, off from job hunting. Give myself a little reprieve, and from stressing about job hunting, because Friday or the Monday after, depending on if they need a tiebreaker, should bring a decision on whether or not I have a new job. And if I don't, then I'll need to double down next week. Well, I'll need to double down because I only got 3 days, and then I'm going to see a friend. Not that I can do really more than I'm already doing, there's just not the jobs out there. But I can chase a few recruiters and ask some people. It's not dire at the moment, but it just would be nice to have something lined up, so then I can have like 2 weeks, just reset, get back into somewhat of a routine. If there's any more friends that I can fit in a trip to, and just, it would be nice. But I am feeling better having done that. I'm hoping that's a good sign. I don't know. It'd be exciting if it does. Anyway, I'm not tired, so I need to get off this high from streaming, so that I can actually sleep and it's not like 3 in the morning again, as sometimes happens. And hopefully I won't have any more weird dreams. I don't even good weird dreams. Not even good weird dreams. They're just like, you know, horrible nightmare type things that... Anyway, beside the point, thanks for watching everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's on Game Pass if you want to check it out and find out what actually happens. And as I said, I'll be back on Thursday at 8 PM UK time. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you then, and then there'll be weekend streams. We'll try and pick, maybe we'll pick some alt games for Saturday or for Sunday. We'll try and make Sunday a really good day because it's our 4-year Twitch anniversary of streaming. We registered on Twitch before then. Not early enough to get Angel SK, someone had that. But I kind of like being Angel SK_Joe because it means that more people are likely to call me Joe rather than butchering Angel SK. Not that it's their fault. It is a place in Russia. So, you know. Anyway, enough babbling. Thanks everyone, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, and I bid you good night.